Let's talk about Invisalign.
Okay.
So Invisalign is braces for adults, but it's like
and
a plate?
it's for teenagers too now.
Great.
Yes, so your kids will be eligible to have Invisalign if they should need it.
What if you have really bad teeth and you need braces?
Right.
Invisalign is not for you.
Well, that's the thought process out there. However, I started doing a lot of Invisalign, and I just was very intrigued about the results I got. So I went down to Costa Rica to their plant facility, and I saw what they did, and I understood the potential of what this material had. And I just made that decision. You know what? I don't put silver mercury fillings in people's mouths. I don't believe in it personally. So, and I use other materials, and we haven't even talked about those, but that's another conversation. Mm-hmm. But so what am I doing? Really putting braces on people's teeth and metals and mouths as well. And I knew that the Invisalign had the potential. So now, like 95% of all my cases are through Invisalign. And you can do amazing things with Invisalign. However, you have to know how to work the system.
Would you need to pull certain teeth?
No, we hardly do any extractions. Probably in 25 years, I've done about a minimum of 5 cases of extractions. Otherwise, it's all about expansion. And that goes to my book. It's all about the yoga-based approach. It's about expanding and awareness and creating wide, broad smiles, which leads us back to what we were talking about, the snoring and not having room in the mouth to be able to have proper breathing mechanism and for the tongue to sit. Mm-hmm. We want wide, broad smiles because that's what we celebrate in life, is a beautiful, broad smile, not narrow and skinny. So Invisalign allows us to do that. Sometimes we have to work with other aids as well to get to that point. But 95% of all of our cases now, we do Invisalign to widen and broaden smiles. And Invisalign is simple and easy. I mean, you don't have the emergencies, you don't have the broken wires, you don't have the lost brackets or bands on the teeth, you don't have the sores in the mouth, and you get to change your aligners every 2 weeks. And it's a pre-programmed sequence.
I believe we actually have a picture of an Invisalign that you did as well.
Right, a case.
Yeah, a case. So I'd love to show that.
Okay,
so maybe you can explain this.
The first picture shows a woman who's smiling, and her teeth are narrow. Can you see there's little dark hallways between the teeth and the outside parts of her lips? And in the bottom, you kind of see that there's a space, but actually there's a tooth there.
Okay.
There is a tooth. It was crowded out. So we widen and broaden the smile. So you can imagine as you widen and broaden, you increase the diameter of the smile. So now it's a full smile. It's much more engaging. It's much more leveled out. And if you widen your top teeth, then the bottom teeth have room to move out.
How long does that take for somebody to achieve?
That was probably about an 18-month process.
And what is Invisalign? Is it like, what does it look like?
If I was talking to you right now and I was wearing Invisalign, you wouldn't even know.
Would I slur?
They're thin little tries. Not at all. Not at all.
You can't eat with them, though. You take it out when you eat?
You take them out to eat and put them back in. 22 out of 24 hours of continuous wear.
And what does it cost to have like your mouth done with Invisalign?
It's about the same cost as it would be with your braces.
Okay.
It just depends on what needs to be done and the kind of the depth of severity. However, it's such a fantastic process, and people absolutely love it. I shouldn't say everybody loves it because not everybody loves everything all the time, but they're so thrilled with their results and they get used to it. And it's just, when you start seeing the change that happens, and I wore Invisalign for 2 years. Now, I wore Invisalign, I had straight teeth. There wasn't a problem that way. But my bottom teeth were hitting my front teeth so much that they were chipping and wearing. And then I thought, how am I ever going to correct this? I don't want to have short bottom front teeth, right? So I put myself into Invisalign, and I broadened and widened my smile, and I took the pressure off my front teeth. And that's a key to success for us to have beautiful teeth for a lifetime, of how your teeth are landscaped. So it's not about just creating beautiful smiles for beautiful smiles. It's actually for form and function, so that you have better room to breathe. Like my son, same thing. He was snoring so loud, his friends would say, Dana, you have no idea of how loud Jeffrey snores at night.
And Invisalign would be something for him?
I put him back into Invisalign. We widened, broadened, and he had mild apnea. Totally gone.
Amazing.
If he snores, it's like a little purr.
Hold your thought. Amazing. When we come back, more on holistic dentistry.